Sensational.
Comment and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Tallest teenager in the world just got even taller. This is Olivier Riouge. 2 months ago, he was listed at 7'7", but he just got to the University of Florida and is now listed at 7'9". At 8 years old, Olivier was already 6'1". In 6th grade, he shot up to 6'11". Then, after he turned 15, he was declared the tallest teenager in the world at 7'5". Now 18 years old and still growing, Olivier isn't losing his title in the Guinness Book of World Records anytime soon.
The tallest teenager in the world is 3 inches taller than Yao Ming and ready to start dominating college basketball. If you haven't heard of Olivier Riou yet, you're about to, because the 7'9" Canadian is on his way to the SEC this year to play ball for the Florida Gators. It's the next stop in a long journey for Riou, who's already spent time playing for Real Madrid in Spain, the Canadian national team, and most recently, IMG Academy in Florida. Growing up in Montreal, he hit the 7-foot mark at 12 years old and became the world's tallest teenager at just 15 when he measured 7'5". And make no mistake, Riou has skills, with solid low-post moves and an obvious talent for blocking shots. The one knock on him is lack of speed. To get playing time in the SEC, he'll have to find a way to pick up the pace. But if Zach Edey can figure it out, there's no reason why Olivier Riou can't be college hoops' next big thing.
This is getting so out of hand. How do we have 7'9" basketball players? 7'9". He barely even has to jump to dunk. Here it is straight from the University of Florida's website. Olivier Riou, freshman, 7'9". I read down a little further and it gets even crazier. He was 6'1" at 8 years old and 6'11" in 6th grade. How is this possible? I just looked up his highlights from when he was 12 and 6'10". Tell me why this man is playing on 8-foot hoops. Who allowed this to happen? Look at who he's playing against. How is this remotely fair? This is crazy. He blocks this little kid and then stares him down as if he's not as tall as the hoop itself. If I go to my son's game and I see this dude on the court, I'm checking in, because there's no way I'm just allowing this to happen. Anyways, back to the current day. He never stopped growing and he's still just as big compared to his competition as he was back then. Assuming his listed height is correct of 7'9", he would be the tallest NBA player ever if he gets that far. I have no idea how much he's going to play this season at Florida, but every time he comes off the bench and goes in the game, it's going to be must-see TV.
All right, move over, Zach Edey, because there's a new gigantic college basketball player, and he's a lot taller than you. Meet Oliver Riou, the 7'9" center set to play for the Florida Gators next season. Not only is this kid going to be the tallest player in college basketball next season, but he's literally the tallest teenager in the world. Like, he has the Guinness Book World Record for being the tallest teenager in the world. Usually when I say that there's a basketball player like this tall, like 5 inches taller than Zach Edey tall, I usually just assume that they're, they can't really move well. But this kid's playing at Florida, so he must be at least pretty good. He honestly doesn't even look that awkward. Look, he's just grabbing the rim right there. Like, he's not that lanky. He looks tall, but not goofy. According to 247, he's a 3-star recruit, but he moves pretty well. I think he's gonna be pretty good. A little bit more about Oliver. He's from Canada, just like Zach Edey, and he went to IMG Academy, just like Zach Edey. Apparently, he was already 6'1" by the time he was 8 years old, 6'11" in 6th grade, and by the time he got to 7th grade, he was already over 7 feet tall. What are they feeding these kids in Canada? This picture was from when he was 13 years old, and if you look at the top right, he was already the size of Kristaps Porzingis. Anyway, I'm happy that he exists. Even if he's not as good as Zach Edey, he'll still be fun to talk about when March Madness comes around. Oliver Riou, if you're watching this video, we wish you the best of luck, and
we may have found the tallest basketball player ever. 18-year-old Olivier Riou just committed to the University of Florida, and he holds the Guinness World Record for being the tallest teenager ever at 7'9". Riou was 5'2" in kindergarten, 6'1" by the time he was 8, and by the time he was 12, he was taller than Shaq. Stats haven't been amazing, as he averaged 8 and 10 in the U21 World Cup. Manute Bol is the tallest NBA player ever at 7'7", but if the 3-star recruit Riou plays well at Florida, he might be the tallest NBA player ever.
Do y'all know what has happened? Do you know what has happened? Man, crazy stuff is happening. This guy is 7'9". Get this straight. 7'9". That's tall. That is tall. He's 7'9". He's 18 years old, and he's a freshman in college. He hasn't played a game yet. He's at Florida. Now, wait a minute. So you telling me that this guy is 7'9" and 18 years old? Oh yeah, he can move good for his height. He's not a freak. He can play in a game, maybe an NBA game, but the talent of this guy is going up, up, and up. He's going to get better. Is that not a scary thought to you? Because this guy is going to be the tallest player ever in the NBA. Because he's already taller than any player ever. Now, what team is going to be lucky to have him on the team? What team is going to be lucky to draft him? The league is changing because these guys are coming out of nowhere into the league. The league is getting taller and taller. You got Zach Edey at 7'4". You got Victor Wembanyama at 7'5". And you have him at 7'9". Don't forget about the Mavericks have a guy that's 7'5". Man, she's been 7 foot now. It's just, a recommendation. It may not be the standard no more for a center. So, those guys that are named, and this guy is taking us to a new future. So, just sit back and relax and watch these guys dominate nothing.
Queer.
Bye, Felicia.
Be the best you can be. Love your family, love your friends, spread love, not violence, not this virus. As always, peace.